Hello, welcome to 30 Day Booty. I am Tamara. This is day 18. So yesterday we had kind of a quick and dirty workout, and today we're gonna go a little bit more complex, a little bit longer, and challenge you a little bit. I'm gonna use a medicine ball today, and it can be that using some weight is gonna actually help a little bit on our second round of exercises. The first round is definitely gonna make it harder if you hold weight, and you never ever have to do that. So choose your tool. I have a nice 10-pound medicine ball right now. I also have a 14-inch high step, which is gonna add some challenge to this first exercise and a little bit of assistance to the second exercise. So take your weight if you're using some, and we're gonna stand next to our platform, our step or whatever. I'm just gonna hold the weight at chest high. That's gonna help me keep my belly engaged. And I'm gonna do a squat, stepping sideways, tap up to the bench, squat, stepping sideways, and then that bench leg is gonna reach down and back for a nice deep lunge. Tap up, side, and reach back. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to make that really big. Step far to the side so that you're not just stepping sideways up on the bench, but in fact, you're traveling a little bit sideways, and that's gonna help get our favorite friend, the glute medius. Pull yourself in. Do watch your knee angles, and don't let that knee collapse inward as you pull up on the step. It's a little harder for your effort, but it's good for you. And I'm doing a little bit of a buoyant bounce with this. I'm bopping down, I'm coming up, bopping down, coming up, bopping down, coming up, down, and down. I don't have Jeremy with me today to tell me when I've gotten to 8, but I feel like that's it. Down and back. If I wanted to move the ball around for a little bit of extra complexity and counterbalance, I could, and of course, if I do it without the step, it's gonna be a little bit easier. I'm gonna do 2 more. I'm gonna do 12. A little harder if you don't take that tap down in between. All right. Whew, that was it for that leg. I'm gonna give you a side view for the other one, just so you're not looking right at my backside. I'm gonna step up to the bench, down sideways, and then into that nice deep lunge and back. That right there is a little bit easier than the step up, but still very useful as you're using that butt cheek to decelerate and then pull you back up. So it's doing a lot of accelerating, decelerating, hopefully celebrating, and providing a lot of stability in that hip joint. Good. If I want to make it easier, again, without the step, if I wanted to make it harder, I would do it with a little bit of a knee lift. Up and up, down and down. 3 more times for me here. And hopefully that was 12 on each side. Good, so that's part 1. Part 2, a little bit more complexity. So if you want to get a higher step or a chair to sit in, you might be happier for this. So I'm gonna use this 10-pound ball and this nice high bench to make my journey a little easier as we go into some negative pistol squats. So I'm gonna stand on one leg. I'm gonna get that other leg out in front, and I'm gonna counterbalance by reaching that weight forward until I sit. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up on 2 legs, at least for right now. Now, if that's too much for you, and it's gonna be for a lot of people, just take that foot out of the way. Tap it out in front of you and see how gently you can land on the bench. And it might just be that you're going to see how gently you can land on the bench. I'm just going to give you a different view. Picking that foot up and landing softly without a kerplunk, ideally. I'm going to see if I can do one where I get up. I am not strong enough to do a whole lot of pistol squats, but I'm going to try and keep that foot up, and I'm going to elevate myself back into position. That's definitely level 3. If you are level 4, you can do this without landing. Please send us a video in the comments if you can do that without landing. I'm going to go ahead and stay at a nice level 2 today. I'm going to sit down gently and stand up with 2 feet. And I'm going to do 3 more. So for our double lunge set, we did 12 with each leg. And for our pistol squats, we're going to do 10 with each leg. Keeping in mind that we're probably going to do some of those with more than 1 foot on the ground. But we'll try it. Shifting that weight forward helps keep that center of gravity centered so that you're not just bonk falling, okay? So safety first, please. These are not gonna be crowd pleasers. I'm just gonna keep giving you a different view. Make sure I have a place to land. This would be a really good time for me to start counting my reps a little better. I think that might be 5. And if you can almost get up on 2 legs, put that heel down. The less contact you have with the floor, the more challenging you're going to find that. So that's a good modification for me. Ooh. This leg's not as strong as the other. 7. 8. I am very comfortable with that modification of 2 feet down. Ooh. There we go. Nice work, guys. I would say I'm sorry about all the extra work, but I'm not. It's hard. It was a tough day. Thank you for making it this far. You're doing great. I will see you tomorrow.